are you guys doing? As you can see, I am on my way to work. I don't know if you guys can hear me, so I'm gonna talk a little loud. Gotta roll the little windows up a little bit just so you can hear me. But today I guess I want to talk about my strength and how sometimes I really just I want to take a moment to be vulnerable. I'm not going to say weak. I hate the word weak because I'm always so strong, but I want to take a moment to not be as strong, you know? And I say that because for those who know me personally, who actually care about me and has watched me grow throughout these years, they understand that from a teenager, I always had a get it how you live attitude. I'm gonna get it regardless, whether you give it to me or not, I'm gonna get it. That was always my attitude, you know? I don't care how I get it, I just know I'm gonna get it. But coming into the move that I have made to better myself and my family, I had to relate back to those that I now call ancestors because they are no longer here with us. Like my grandmother, my mom's mom, and my Faja, my biological father. We all have a lot in common. They, for one, left their home states and came to Detroit, even though they didn't grow up there. And it's like they started off fresh in a whole nother state, you know? And I want to say it worked out for him. My dad was a on the road type of person. He hit the road anytime he missed home. And I think that's kind of like where my full drive came from. But when I say I don't want to be as strong, this is why. I never knew that I was being as strong as I was until I came here and I'm having all these moments of weaknesses, because the universe has a funny way of showing you certain things about yourself as well as relative relations. And I know some people don't believe in generational curses, or not even like I just say regular tradition, or just having the will, like having things passed down through like siblings, grandparents, parents. But I do, and I believe in that because of this whole move. Most of my family is back in Detroit and I am in Georgia. And it's like, what gave me the courage to do it? I wanted change, but I could have changed at home. But I didn't feel that way. I really didn't. I felt like I needed to know my full strength. And I have been being strong through these trials and tribulations I have been running into. I've talked about not having a house. I have applied for at least 8 different places and got denied. It's not that I don't have the money. It's the fact that I don't have any rental history, and I haven't been on my job that long down here is what they're telling me now. But it's been a ringer. I have to think back into how did my daddy do it? How did he master leaving from Alabama and going to Gary, Indiana, and leaving Gary, Indiana, going to East Chicago, leaving East Chicago and coming to Detroit? Like, how did he learn his way? I'm sure the way I'm going about it have maybe passed down from how he moved, but it's like the strength it takes to be here. It's just me and my kids. I don't have too many helping me, and the one person that's trying to help me, my kids, is making it hard for them to help me. And it's like doing this alone completely, it's a different feeling. Always a different feeling. It's a different strength. I want to get to a point where I can depend on somebody because I'm so strong. I don't want to bring up my burdens to nobody, so I don't tell people what's going on to me until it has passed. And I'm getting in the habit of asking for help. I've never been the one to ask for help because I'm always going to go get it myself. If it don't work out, I'm going to wait till it do. I got to pass a couple days. Hey, I'm going to get it done. I have survived. I was never living. Coming here, I thought I can say I have lived a little here, but I'm still in survival mode. And I got a wake-up call to let me know that I'm still in survival mode because it's like I've been broken down, all the way down. And yeah, it's a new experience, but I know it's my testimony from where I'm going. I guarantee I'm going somewhere positive because I'm here. But like I said, I want to take a moment to not be as strong. I want to, going through this journey has a lot of questions for those who are not here. I want to sit down and have that conversation with my granny, even though I was not in her favor or being her favorite or of her getting along with me. I want to know, how did she master coming here with only a 3rd grade education and not bashing, but how did you manage to survive with 5 girls in that condition? No education, no ways of getting around. That had to take more strength than what I had, because I'm coming with education. I'm coming with some college background. I have work history. I have job experience. I have multiple job experiences. I'm certified operator. I'm coming here with a running start, okay? She went to Detroit with nothing. How did she keep her mental as sane as she did? And for those who do know my granny was a very religious person. I'm more of a spiritual person. I try not to choose religion because I have multiple questions that I chose not to get answers to. I do believe in certain things. When I write my prayers, I put them in the Bible. I don't necessarily say the Bible is fake. I just think the New Testament is written to how they want things to be. Even though there is some truth to it, it's still how they want things to be. Old Testament is how things were, what happened. And I feel like the Old Testament is how we should live, because that's how they were living before things became erupted with evil, part of the New Testament. But anyway, my granny was very religious. Everything she did was for church. She went to church all week. I'm not gonna say she was a saint, because I found out when I got older, y'all. Listen, when I put 2 and 2 together, I realized that my granny was one of the drug dealers on the block. But she was so smooth with it because she still went to church. She still praised God. She still kept her religion. She read us the Bible. She was on us, had us in choir practice, all of that. But when she had her free time to be off, she cooked. She cooked every day. But she was hustling. I found out my granny was a drug dealer. But it's going through all of that, she survived. We was poor. Don't get me wrong. We was poor because there was a lot of us. I ain't gonna say me, because I was in a different household across the street from my grandma. And yeah, my daddy kept us living a certain way, which is why they just think I'm bougie, because my daddy came from different background. He came from those who have. His side of the family got educations. I'm not gonna say they are well off in life, but they're very educated. They graduated. Some of them have degrees. They got things going for themselves. That's where he came from. My granny on my daddy's side, she had something going for herself. She just had a lot of kids. But they all had educations. She didn't play that. But it's comparing the two and where I'm at now, having the courage to leave home and be here on my own. I'm gonna need that help. I do, but I've seen a different strength in myself. And now I know I want that help. I know I want someone to help me. I know I can't be the person who just be like, I don't need you watching my kids. I got this. because my kids not holding together that well. And I'm about ready to strangle like 3 of them, and I only got 3 of them, But I still got this. I have signed up for another job. I'm waiting on my start date for a second job. I am in school. I am current with my grades. I have like an 80%. I got like a 80. Yeah, I got like an 81% in one class and a 97% in another class. So I'm doing pretty well in school. That's my little proud of myself moment. That's why I smile like I did. And it's like, even though I'm falling apart, because I have fallen apart a couple times, even though I'm falling apart and I'm trying not to push people away, I'm making it. Not only am I making it, but I'm successful. It could be worse than what I'm going through. I find myself reading the Bible sometimes. I'm not ashamed to say that, because like I said, I'm a spiritual person. I believe in it. I just don't do religion fully. I don't like religion for the misguidance of it. I'm not saying it's misguiding, but it depends on the deliverer, the person that's carrying the message, that's telling how they tell the message that gets me. But the closer I get to the universe, the easier I am. I try to stay a peaceful person. I try to keep my strength through it all. I have been beaten the last couple weeks. I have been tuckered out. I did fall into a YB, what's going on, how am I going to make it? I don't want to be bothered, like a sensory overload. And it's like, yeah, I really just want to relax. I want to smile. I want to be happy. I don't want to question nothing. I don't want to second guess anything. I don't want to be naive to everything, but I want to just live a little. Just let things play out. Whether it's good or bad, just let it play out. Kind of like my dating world. Just let it play out. Don't go searching for anything. Because I've turned into an investigator when I feel like I like somebody. And even with regular life, like, I'm always searching for the next move when I could just relax. Take it one day at a time. Take that time, that free time, to get my mind right. Take that time to get closer to my kids so I don't have to be so rah and evil and mad and overprotective. Like, trust that everything will be okay. I say that, and I say it in prayer, and I say it in regular life as my peace, but actually going through it and actually being at peace is a different type of mood. I can understand how people be falling into darkness, but being strong and having faith is a strength that I'm learning. Having my mom being all the way back at home and not being able to tell her to watch these motherfucking kids is a different type of strength. I appreciate going back and being at home when she was with me, because I'm falling apart doing it by myself, but I'm still making it. And I keep saying I'm falling apart because it's like this. I'm gonna break down a couple scenarios. I had to miss a day of work, not this week, but a couple, probably, I want to say 2 weeks ago. I had to miss one day because my body shut down on me, because I was so worried about so much around me that my head started hurting. My body felt weak. I couldn't really move. It's like I wasn't really sick, but the weight of everything I was carrying had caught up with me. So my body shut down and I called off work. And when I seen my paycheck, it hindered me. It caused me to have to leave where I was for something cheaper, and the something cheaper was not better. So I ended up having to just leave completely and go be at a friend's house, because it's like the environment I can have my kids in, I really don't need them there. Just trying to be hard and not bring my troubles to nobody, when I could have just, I ended up doing it anyway, but going to her house and relaxing and letting the kids be free and letting that worry off of me. Did the thing the whole next week, because once I got the means to be back where I wanted to be, I didn't realize how expensive I was living. So yeah, I broke myself back down. We're at a different place that is cheaper, but it's like I'm rushing for a house. I'm rushing for certain things when I could just take my time and not be so fast. That's what's caused me to have to be so strong, because I'm trying to rush everything when I could just be patient and wait on the universe to provide me what I need at the time that I need it. So with that, and me thinking about how my grandma did it, my granddad did it, my mother, how they transition through life is making it easier. Prayer has made it that much easier. I got my head back on straight this week. I put myself on a budget. I know what I don't want to spend anymore. I know it's time to save. So by the time January get here, I could just buy a house and not have to go through this anymore. So I'm gonna ride this year out with where I'm at. Find comfort into my situation and know that this is the way. I'm not the only one that's been here. It could be worse. So with that being said, because yes, I have to go clock in and do what I need to do, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope that you guys stay positive, stay blessed. And I'll talk to you guys later when I have self-therapy to do. Bye, you guys.